Okay, I want to show you my garden that I got growing so far. This is a black cherry tomato. It's growing. It was a lot smaller when I put it in the ground, but all these plants, everything, including the fertilizer and everything, was less than $20. This is a clipping from a different tomato plant. It's a celebrity, but I took one of the suckers off of this one next to it and put it in the ground, and it grew to its own. I took it out of this one, but this one's getting really a lot bigger. When I put this one in, it was tiny, but it's got some tomatoes growing on it. And I bought this plant I bought at Walmart. This one too, it's a Bonnie original, and this one is started off a lot faster than the other ones. But it was a bigger plant though when I got it. But look, it's got tomatoes growing already on it, all up and down this one. I'm keeping this one pruned pretty good. See that plastic heart right there? I put if I find some red stuff, I'll just put them in there so the birds, they'll come and they'll pick all the red things so that they'll figure out that it's inedible, and then once tomatoes come, as long as they stay a little bit less red than the plastic, then the birds just ignore them. Here's a sweet 100 cherry tomato. These are really doing good. This one right here, I took some off to plant somewhere else, but these came in like one pack and I split them in half, so I got 2 for 1. This one right here has some serious clusters going on. Look at all those. You can't really see here, but you see all those little green dots. They're like rows of like 20, 10 and 20. But yeah, I put those little floats so the birds won't eat my little tomatoes. That's from a Roma tomato seed that I ate, that I got from the grocery store. This one too. These last 3 here on this side are from Roma tomatoes. This one has tons of little tomatoes growing on it. I don't know how much bigger they'll get, but they all ripen at once on these kind of tomato plants. This is another Roma. It was so little when I put it in the ground, like I had to be careful watering it because it would just like get submerged. But now they're doing good. This one right here, when it was little, got eaten by a bug, but it's coming back. It's got some suckers coming out. I thought it was done for. It's getting bigger. Okay, on another part of the fence, I have 2 more Roma tomato plants, but these are bigger than the other ones. See, I don't know what the deal is with Roma tomatoes. Like, I think they're hybrids, so that the seeds don't really, you don't really know what you're gonna get with the seeds. They could be anything. But I'm not really getting any bugs. When I go out there, there's grasshoppers jumping everywhere, but they're not really eating my plants. I don't know what they're eating. But when my plants started off, the grasshoppers were really tiny, but now they're getting just as big. They're getting bigger as my plants get bigger. But they're not eating them. It doesn't seem like. Look at this watermelon vine. Look how long that is. They're getting big, man. I have like watermelons all up and down that side. Those are all watermelons. These are squash and zucchini. I don't remember quite which is which, but look at that. It's getting big. I planted these from seeds. It's amazing growing stuff. Like this whole garden, I swear to God, everything under $20 so far. All I bought, these are all tomato plants. That's a purple Cherokee. I showed them earlier. But everything, I only bought that generic, what's it called, Miracle Grow, and all these tomato plants. This is a Mr. Stripey. All these tomato plants, I got half off because of this other YouTube channel told me they were having a sale at Home Depot. I went and got it. This is a Black Prince. All these were half off at Home Depot. And this is yellow cherry tomato. And I got, supposedly the birds don't even eat the yellow ones. This is a cantaloupe. But I took some little suckers off that one before I planted it, because you plant them in the dirt. These are all eggplants here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 7 eggplants, 6. And then this is one of those yellow cherry tomato suckers that I took off, and it was a lot smaller, believe it or not, when I planted it. Some bugs ate that one. And here's another one. Look, they're gonna grow. But from what I read, they don't. That's another cantaloupe. That's a. Those are just the squash and zucchini from another angle. And then what else? I got some other stuff here. Hold on. This is my hill. This is a bunch of like filled dirt, but then I dug holes and put some good dirt in it, and then put the melons in there, and I got them thinned out pretty good, and they're growing good on that hill. Here's some cantaloupes on the ground. They're getting flowers already, and I don't know if that is right here. You see the way that flower? See that? Is that a cantaloupe starting right there? I don't know. Maybe it is. And then I got, this is a homestead tomato plant. 3-4. I got that in a little 4-pack. That was half off at Home Depot as well. And then I got some more watermelon and then some other kind of melons down here. I don't remember what they were. Cantaloupe it looks like. And then